-1. -1. Threat eliminate. Enemy killed. Threat eliminated. Threat eliminated.
What is up guys, welcome back to another video. You guys know we love free-to-play games, especially when it's a first-person shooters. And if you are familiar with the free-to-play FPS games on Steam, you definitely recognize this game for sure. This is Hideout, a free-to-play first-person shooter developed by ASUS. And according to me, this is one of the most underrated free-to-play games that you can find on Steam. The game was released about an year ago as a fully free-to-play title, and I don't think it still received the attention that it deserves. I already covered this game previously in my channel, but with new content and update coming to the game, I think it's the best time to revisit and check out the game and decide whether it's worth playing in 2022. Alright, you might actually recognize that this game has a lot more similarities to the popular FPS game Escape from Tarkov, because Hideout was actually the foundation when developing Escape from Tarkov, so the animation, the customization and the gunplay are quite similar. But this game was not actually deep as Escape from Tarkov. It sits somewhere between a tactical shooter and a fast-paced arcade first-person shooter. Hideout was originally designed as a paid game in early access, but the developers decided to transit this game as a free-to-play title about an year ago. So you guys can go ahead and download this game right now for completely free through Steam. The link is down below. The peak player numbers during the last 24 hours is about 500, which is actually not a lot, but compared with the other free-to-play games on Steam, it is quite decent, especially the first-person shooters. I honestly had no issues finding matches during my playtime, so I can't argue with that. The graphics looks amazing, and the gun models and the characters are well detailed, and the movement and the gunplay are also very satisfying. Alright. When you launch the game for the first time, the game lets you play a small tutorial which help you to get familiarized with the game basic mechanics like movements, like shooting and throwing grenades and using other gadgets. So it is best to spend a few minutes to complete the tutorial if you are a new player. Alright, when you jump into the main menu, you can select which game mode you wanna play. As a game mode wise, it has Team Deathmatch, Regular Deathmatch, Tactical Conquest, Team Gun Game and Regular Gun Game. So there's a lot of game modes to choose from and a lot of maps as well. And also you can choose which server that you wanna play on. One of the unique features of this game that it has an in-game shop mechanics, which I haven't seen in most of the arcade type shooters. It's similar to the one we have in most competitive shooters like CSGO and Valorant. So the basics are very simple. So when you're in a game, you get a kill or you capture a point, or even when you die, you earn credits. So before you spawn for the next time, you can buy certain stuff like throwables like grenades, smoke grenades, molotovs and different type of healing items, gadgets and those sort of stuff. So it's a really cool gameplay mechanic that actually works. In this game, you have 4 main classes to choose from, including an assault, a destroyer, a sniper or a recon. And you can also change these classes while you spawn when you're in a game, which is also a nice addition. In the assault class, which let you access to the most powerful assault rifles in the games like AKs and M4s. In the destroyer class, you have access to your machine guns and LMGs. In the sniper class, as always, is for the snipers, and this as recons you can access to your set of submachine guns. And also you can customize each of these class into very in-depth levels. The weapon customization goes into very deep. You can change your muzzle attachment, scopes, sights, stocks and all those kind of stuff, and also the same goes to your sidearms. Not only that, you can also change the appearance of your soldier, like your headgear, gloves, footwears and all those kind of stuff. So each time you finish the game, you will earn XP by the end of the game, which related to the class you played on. For an example, let's say if you play on assault class, those XP will help you to level up and unlock the next tier of weapons in that class. So you have to play a certain class in decent amount of time to unlock more powerful weapons. So there's a little bit of grind which I don't mind in a free-to-play game. If you want to speed things up, you can buy the premium version of the game, which let you access to more loadouts, XP boosters and more contracts. One thing I don't really like about this game is the monetization of this game, which means you can spend your real money to unlock certain powerful weapons early in the game. So there's a little bit of pay to win aspect to that, which I have to agree on. But I have to say it wasn't as bad as it sounds, because even the most basic weapons are really powerful because the time to kill is so so low, so I haven't really felt like I have a disadvantage playing with, like veteran players of the game. The way you can unlock certain attachments and camos is a little bit weird because there is a loot box system in this game which I really don't appreciate. But you can earn these boxes every time you finish a game, so you can open it up, you will unlock certain type of attachment, then you can apply it to your inventory and customize your loadout. It sounds a little bit complex, but the only way you can unlock these boxes are when you're completing matches or when you daily log into the game. So there's definitely not a pay to win aspect when it comes to unlocking weapon attachment, which is really good in my opinion. Alright guys, let's talk a little bit about the overall experience of this game. The last time I checked out the game, which was about a year ago, at that time the player number was around 200, which is actually quite low, but nowadays we have around 500 players playing this game daily, which is actually really good. From my experience, it's a really solid first-person shooter. The gunplay is really satisfying, the weapon sounds great, and even the sniper scopes looks really detailed. And the graphics also look stunning compared with the other free-to-play FPS games on Steam. And also another good thing is the developers are also very active in this game. They release continuous bug fixes and more new content, which makes the gameplay a lot more fresh. Yes, it's a really solid game, but it's definitely not a perfect game. I haven't really found any major bugs during my playtime, but there were some server freezes and crashes, which is actually a little bit disappointing, especially when you're having a good game. Those kind of bugs are quite acceptable. They should polish the game a little bit more, hopefully in the near future. Alright, now let's answer the question, should you play this game in 2022? And the answer is yes. It's truly a solid first-person shooter and I definitely had fun during my playtime. So I definitely recommend you guys to try out the game. It's completely free on Steam, so there's no harm in try out the game. And also the system requirements of these games are also not that heavy, so if you have a low-end computer, you could run this game. The game recommends you to have a 6 gigs of RAM as minimum requirements, but I think it's possible to run even with 4 gigs of RAM. Well, that's pretty much it guys. I think I cover pretty much everything I want to discuss about this game, and I recommend you guys to try out the game. It's completely free. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and also hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more content like this. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Stay safe.
-1.
Need assistance! Claiming points. Cover fire!
Threat eliminated. Threat eliminated.
Claiming point. Enemy killed.
Threat eliminated. Enemy killed. -1.